Alright, what's up? It's Anji, and welcome to Hell and Damnation, or HND if, you don't want to swear or nothing. Sorry, my bad. Here with my final day of E3 coverage, because I believe today is the last day. Because of the time difference, I'm gonna keep my ears out for any, last minute-y things that, I'll comment on Facebook or Twitter. But this is gonna be probably the last video dealing with E3. So let's get started. Assassin's Creed 3, because I have to, do my obligatory love of Assassin's Creed during E3. They announced a new mode in multiplayer. It's I'm actually gonna link to a thing this side here. Phil DeFranco, I'm part of the nation. He explains the whole thing with this new multiplayer mode better than I ever could. So, because he was actually there, and I'm just going off of other people's reports right now. So, you can check that out, and he can explain that to you, and I love Assassin's Creed so much because they're giving me everything I want. God of War Ascension, I am fucking up, because I haven't mentioned that yet, I'm a big fan of mythology in general, and I love God of War. It's violent, it's fairly accurate to how actual myths depicted most of the gods, and this new studio working on it, oh lord, when I tell you that these fire effects just boom, my pants. Just you look at everything, they've redone everything from the satyrs. They have a couple of new, goat-headed enemies. There's, this huge Cyclops-looking thing, except for it has an elephant head. And, oh god, and talk about brutal. If anybody is worried that the new God of War is gonna be, wimpy because Santa Monica didn't do it, at least as far as I know, I'm gonna fact-check that. This new game, it was kind of really grimy. He kept stabbing, and and you could see his, and no, and yes, that's what I want to do when I kill something brutally in God of War. I want to not be okay with what just happened. Another thing out of the Sony camp, PlayStation All-Star Battle Royale, henceforth referred to as Super Smash PlayStation. I don't know how to feel about it. It looks like it's a lot of fun. But I'm a little disappointed with their roster right now. So we've got Sweet Tooth, which is cool. Kratos, which is cool. Drake from Uncharted, which apparently is cool. I just got choked because I... So, what just happened was the phantom, grip of all of the Uncharted fans choking me for not having played any of those 3 games yet. I'm sorry, I'm broke. Here, if you have them, and you know me like that, let me borrow them, please, because I'm starting to feel kind of like I fucked up. But, a lot. So, we've got Sweet Tooth, we got Drake, we got Kratos, we have Fat Princess? Really? Fat Princess. And no, this is not a complaint about the game and how it's unfortunate because you feed her and make her fat so they can't take her. No. I mean, what the fuck? Sly Cooper's there, though. Which is baller. Love Sly Cooper. Parappa the Rapper. Yes. Anything that gets more Parappa in existence. I hope he has, a little special where you do, a little button game and, kill the hell out of somebody with his dope rhymes. A little disappointed. For some reason, I get the overwhelming feeling it's because of licensing issues or something, but Crash Bandicoot is not in this game. You're fucking up. Cole McGrath isn't in this game. Is it because Sly is already there? That kind of makes me sad because I know that they had him a lot in a lot of the Sony promotional materials. No Jack or Daxter. What? What do you mean Jack or Ratchet and Clank for that matter? None of these 4 are there. So I'm hoping that most of this list is incomplete right now because I don't... Solid Snake is not on this roster? Are you kidding me? But never mind that. Anyway, starting with the original thought. The roster looks meh. The game looks actually decently fun. I'm glad to have a multiplayer fighting game that's not Smash Brothers that I'll be able to play in the future. But Super Smash PlayStation, y'all need to do some work. That's what y'all need to do. In other not exactly relevant to my interest news, we got two things. One, Elder Scrolls MMO is apparently beautiful. I don't care because Neverwinter's coming out. Neverwinter MMO, it's gonna be great. Also, and not terribly relevant to my interest news, apparently Square Enix has decided that despite really just being... they're going to release a Final Fantasy game on iOS and Android called Final Fantasy Dimensions. And when you look at this, it's beautiful, it's sprite animated, it's bright and colorful, and it's its own property. It's not a port. It actually, correct that. I'm very interested in this. I'm not sure how well they're going to do with throwing their hat into this whole mobile gaming thing. I remember back when they were trying to do the Dirge Cerberus cell phone game, and then Before Crisis, that cell phone game, and a couple of others, and they didn't really take off in the States. Also, there's a lot of competition just from the indie market, from mobile gaming right now. I think if there's any time to do it, it's now, but I'm not sure how well they'll succeed knowing their track record with everything. And other way to shoot yourself in the foot news, apparently somebody at Nintendo didn't do their job right, because IGN mentioned that Ubisoft may be looking at making Zombie U, one of the only games anyone is interested on the Wii U, for other systems. Somebody's fucking up, because you have Smart Glass from Windows. You got the Vita with its connectivity. It can be done. You just have to, recode some shit and make sure it goes very well. But that was the reason I was willing to buy a Wii. And now that doesn't exist. Like, theoretically, I could save up my money, buy my Liberation bundle, and just be really patient and get Zombie U. And I'll be happy, because it looks interesting as hell. What I think they should do, tip from Anji, what I think they should do is find whoever is in charge of, their whole division that covers people making games for them, third-party games. Somebody from that department needs to go to Ubisoft and throw however much money they need to make sure that Watch Dogs comes out on the Wii in some form on the day it comes out. Because in a game where you have a cell phone doing like this, with a touchscreen, that you can edit your environment around you, like you can hack shit and just ruin everything. The ability to use a touchscreen with that would be beautiful. If they said that Watch Dogs was coming out on the Wii U tomorrow, I'd be like, well, fuck, that's $600 or even more, considering I don't actually know the price of the Wii U. If somebody at Nintendo is smart, they're going to possibly fillet someone at Ubisoft to make sure that they get a version of Watch Dogs day one. Zone of the Enders HD trailer, go watch it now, that's all I have to say about that. Massively meh this year with E3. What can I say? I know that I'm buying a couple of games, but I was going to buy them before information came out at E3. The only new game that I technically didn't know existed until the conference time that I need to buy is Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation. Because female assassin mine, give it, mine. But I was gonna buy Assassin's Creed 3 anyway. I was gonna buy Kingdom Hearts 3DS anyway. I think there's a lot of missed opportunity this year. Especially on Nintendo's part. First of all, with the, we're not doing this, and then finding out later just say it. If somebody figures out what you're doing before you have a chance, don't lie. That's getting really annoying. I said it yesterday, I'll say it again right now. I'm kind of embarrassed to be a 3DS owner right now. It's getting better, and we're getting more stuff, but I'm really embarrassed to just wake up to another rumor of something else. When you just had 4 keynotes in 4 days, and I'm finding out shit from other people. Like, I was never a Nintendo person. I'll put it to you that way. I miss my Dreamcast. So, there it is. The big three, not really anything I need to know about from them. Everything bright and shiny. Everything shiny came from Ubisoft this year. That's the thesis statement of E3 2012. Things that I wish I would have seen, you know. Things that I wish I would have seen this year. Beyond Good and Evil 2, Ubisoft, they shined magnificently this year. And I would just really, really would have loved to have seen something with Beyond Good and Evil 2. I hope it's not dead. Please don't be dead. That game deserves a sequel. This is just personally Mirror's Edge 2. Frustrating controls from Mirror's Edge. They've had time to go back and fix it. So, I want to see something from that now. Last Guardian. Team Ico. God, don't do this to me. You've been doing so good. Don't do this to me. Last Guardian, for those who aren't playing, aren't following along at home, is the game by Team Ico, who is responsible for Ico and Shadow of the Colossus. My God, some of the most beautiful, subtle, video games as art. Everything about these games is beautiful and amazing and kind of heartbreaking. I don't think there's been a happy ending in a Team Ico game yet. And it's on the PS3 and 360 supposedly, and I really hope that's not dead. Not every game that comes out has to be I'm talking about this the video game industry isn't a business. I mentioned this in my Rage video yesterday. Final Fantasy 13 Versus. It's getting to the point that if it does not have Kingdom Hearts on it, I'm really just not interested in buying it from fucking Square Enix. I am fucking up! There is a Studio Ghibli game. Can't remember what the title is. Subtitle is Wrath of the White Witch. This game is beautiful, and I need it. Also, Professor Layton, Phoenix Wright crossover. Why did we not get news about that from Capcom at all? They're too busy jerking off the fucking Street Fighter X Tekken and we don't even fucking halfway work. What's with this year and all of the stuff we know existing and wanting to come to America, or things that we know people are working on and no one's shown up with it? What is that? If there's anything that, I missed or anything like that, feel free to video response or, anything along here. Comments, anything. Hit that like button if you liked it. Subscribe. We'll be doing this pretty regularly. We're going to take a break this weekend. That's generally going to be the thing. Weekends are recovery time from all the rage on my part. Well, this year's E3. Anji's consensus. Meh. Give me my Assassin's Creed 3 already. Give me my Liberation. Give me fucking Watch Dogs and Last of Us. That's all I want. Anji of the Unending Rage. Signing off.